Well, hi everybody, and welcome to Moodle Support Theater. In this series of videos, we're exploring how to set up your gradebook, and one thing you're going to need to be able to do is set up categories. So let's show you how to do that, and then we'll begin introducing you to using the sum of grades method, and then continue with a follow-up video. We're in the Gradebook Base course. We're going to go to the Gradebook tab at the upper left-hand portion of the gradebook, and here's an empty gradebook. I've tossed in a few sample students, and I'm going to come to the top, and where it says categories and items, I'm going to give it a click. Here's our basic course shell, and I'm going to choose from the drop down right at the very top, sum of grades. That's the first grade method we're going to use. You do not have to use categories, but it is much easier for both you and your students to keep track of the various activities. So I'm going to simply come down. I'm looking at my syllabus. I know I have tests and writing assignments and such, so I'm going to choose Add Category from the button. I'm going to give the category a name. I'm going to call it Tests. I'm going to aggregate sum of grades. That's the method we have chosen. And I'm going to leave everything else alone. In the grade items section where it says item name, a lot of people get in trouble by putting a value in there. Please leave that blank. Let's come all the way down to the bottom and choose Save Changes. And that will return us to the grade book, and notice we now have a blue area, and everything that is a test activity can be placed in the test category. I'm going to add another category. Let's call it Writing Assignments. I'm going to again make sure my aggregation is for sum of grades, and again come all the way down. Notice it says Parent Category. That should be the name of your class. Let's choose Save Changes. And now I have two categories. I'm going to come to the upper left-hand corner, go back to the front page. We spent a lot of time in other videos showing you how to create an assignments. So I'm just going to come up here, turn editing on. I'm going to go to Topic Area 1, choose Add an Activity. And I'm just going to choose Offline Activity, and because we're on a short time frame, I'm just going to type hello in both boxes. It's quick, it's clean, it makes the point. I'm going to make this assignment worth 100. I'm going to use no date activity, so I'm going to disable it. And now at the very bottom, grade category, I'm going to put this in the writing assignment category. Again, no ID numbers, please. Let's save and return to our course. And there we have our assignment on our front page. And as we look in Gradebook, we see not only in the category for writing assignments, the hello assignment, but when we go into categories and items, it is inside of the writing assignment category. Notice the little box all the way at the right hand end under all and none. It's there for if you happen to make a mistake. Let's say I said, oh my goodness, this assignment should be a test, not a writing assignment. Come down under the Save Change button, move items to, pick the correct area, in this case test, and it will move it up for you. Save the changes, always a good idea to save frequently, and you are creating the categories. Now the only difference is with the categories, as you begin to create more complex assignments, if you add weight to your category, your tests are 30% of your grade. We'll show you in the Weighting Your Grades video how to get the most out of that feature and how to use it successfully. There's one other button here, Aggregate Non-Empty Grades. You'll notice it's checked at the top but not checked in the blue box. Initially, you want to check every box for Aggregate Non-Empty Grades. And what this does is in the gradebook, if you've got 19 assignments and a student has only done 2, because it's early in the semester, the student won't find an F at the end of the column because it's adding in a number of zeros or incomplete assignments. This is great. The only problem is right around the end of the semester you're going to want to uncheck all of those boxes. That way an empty assignment will in fact be worth 0 because the student didn't do it. We're working on a way to make this automatic, but for now this is one of the few things you actually have to deal with in the gradebook. And as always, save your changes. Okay, we're going to talk more on dealing with sum of grades and some of the things it will and won't do. And then in the next few videos, we'll talk about the other ways you can set up your gradebook. So come on back. If you need help between now and then, pop into the faculty guide for Moodle. If you need more help, stop into the Moodle support office in Library 315 or give us a call at 3633. After all, we're here to help.